Number 15 again, this is from the take-home exam. This is the second question that Jessica posted. So Jessica, thank you. I think I only had 4 and you were half of them. So I appreciate you, copying and pasting and kind of using that one resource as a way for me to be able to, pinpoint exactly what students need. So I definitely appreciate you. This one here we kind of pay a little bit of attention to, and this is one of those problems where you might want to draw those two triangles separately, sometimes side by side. So you can, or take out different parts you feel you don't need and redraw it. Could make it a little easier to understand, but I'm going to show you that in a minute. So we're saying that given that line segment PR is congruent to segment QS, so then now I would say, since we have that you might want to go ahead and draw. So I'm sorry, they already have it. Yeah, PR is congruent to QS. So they gave us those little hash marks right up here, or those little arrows to show that those lines are parallel. Then we have that angle QPS is congruent to angle RSP. So QPS, which is going to be this one right here, QPS is congruent to RSP. So we have those two are congruent there. But I might just separate those and kind of draw those separately in a second. So first, to kind of make this easier let's go ahead and go with the givens. Let's go for the first one. We have that line PR is parallel to line QS. That's given to us already. And then number 2, or step 2, we're going to put that, and they gave us that too, that angle QPS is congruent to angle RSP, and that's also given. Now for step 3 is where we have to pay a little bit of attention to. So what I would say that you do is they provided they gave that to us. I didn't see that. I didn't realize that they gave us that part of the problem. But I'm going to show you where that comes from though. So angle PSQ is congruent to angle SPR, and this is alternate interior angles are congruent. But let me show you where this is coming from though. So now let's go ahead and take it apart, right? So now that's PR and this is QS. So we're going to put here PR and we're going to put here QS. And then we have the one transversal here, which is PS. Right, so then I wouldn't even draw PQ and RS, because right now just draw the parallel lines and the one transversal that we have that cuts through them. Now it says that angle PSQ, which is this angle right here, I'm going to indicate that by 2 hash marks. PSQ, I'm going to do it I'll do it a different color over here though, because it probably won't make sense. So we're going to have PSQ. I'll do that here. PSQ is congruent to SPR, which is this one right here, SPR. And if we look at those, right, we have 2 angles that are on opposite sides of the transversal, alternate, but they are inside the parallel lines, interior. So opposite sides of the transversal, alternate, inside the parallel lines, interior, so we have alternate interior angles here. So now if we look at these 2 respective triangles, we can see what angles that we already have forming on both triangles there. But now we're not done yet, so let's not jump the gun on this one. So now for step 4, I can look up here and I can tell, because looking at RS and PQ, there's nothing that's going to say that those are going to be congruent. I don't have any part of this property or nothing that I can think about with even our former unit of angles and parallel lines, where there's nothing that's stating that RS is congruent to PQ. So we just can't make that up. But I do see that triangle PSR or PQS and triangle SRP share the same side, which is right here. They both share that same side. So if I just put those 2 triangles apart, that segment PS is congruent, the same size on both triangles. So right away, I can say that line PS or segment PS is congruent to segment PS, and that's reflexive. Reflexive property. So now, if I were to take those 2 triangles there, let's say I want to split them apart. let's do that. So let's take the two triangles. I wish I could draw this neater, but you know what? I could use the ruler. But I don't know if I want to do all of that right now. Whatever. You guys will be fine. We'll make it work. Let's do this. Let's go back to here. And I'm going to draw this triangle here. Ooh, that came out pretty. And then I want to draw this triangle over here. Oh, that's pretty. So then now what we have, I'm going to do this in blue now so I can make sure the angles are different from the... They have the same side here that was congruent. So that's going to be, that was reflexive. And then we have up here, so let's just label this. This was P, this was Q, and then this was S, this was S, this was P, and then this is R, right? So then now we saw that up here we had the one hash mark angle that was given to us earlier in the problem, and that was the one that said that QPS is congruent to RSP. But now we can see it a little better because we separate the triangles. So then now, remember now, whenever we name our angles, the middle letter is where the angle is going to come out of. So our angle is going to be at P and at S. But then we also proved from alternate interior angles that PSQ, right here, PSQ, is congruent to SPR. And like I said, it really helps to separate it and draw it out. So now here we can say that triangle PQS is congruent to triangle SRP. And we can look at this and tell, right? Because now we have the angle, I'll do that, angle, side, angle, angle. So we have an angle, side angle here. So now we're going to go, they are congruent by angle, side angle. We can put postulate there. I haven't been doing that a whole lot to say postulate, but angle, side angle is just fine. Postulate. There you go. And again, and then proof with the QED. All right. This was problem 15. I hope that I tried to make this as detailed as possible. So here I was trying to demonstrate where the alternate interior angles came from. Over here. And then down here I really wanted to illustrate exactly where the ASA postulate came from. So I hope that this was a little clear. So Jessica, email me, or anyone else, please email me, let me know if this isn't making a lot of sense. And then I can definitely go back and give you a little more clarity.